It's 6 degrees with a -4 wind chill factor.
Yeah.
Let's go get some coffee.
Coffee and breakfast. That sounds
Yeah.
good.
Honestly, this weather is insane. In this video, I want to take you back a few days. Let's look at some of the preparations that we made for the animals, as well as how have they fared? Did we do enough to get them ready for this Arctic dip?
Our other hutch, as you can see, I wrapped 3 sides with this heavy plastic, and even underneath it kind of deters some of the air from coming up underneath. And they're ready. They're all adults, so they'll be really fine. Well, it's raining now, but there's still things I gotta do. It's the next day. It seems like everything held up well with the wind. It was crazy windy, and it's been raining nonstop for the last few hours. There's still some things I have to do in order to get ready for the cold spell that's coming, because it's going to be here in a few hours. Oh my word, their pig pen is such a mess. Look at you guys. No, I don't have any food, sorry. Hay, did you know that? Pigs will also eat hay. So I gave them pretty much a whole bale. I know it can seem wasteful to give them an entire bale, but if it's going to keep them warm, healthy, and fed, it's worth the $5, $6 bale of hay that we're giving them. That'll keep them busy for a while, at least till the next rain comes through. You guys take a little walk. I'll fill up your hay and call you back with some grain. See you in a minute. You gonna join them, Penny? Go ahead. Go take a walk, Penny, with them. As you can see, there's a little damage done to the goat house. Not bad. It's still serving its purpose. Now I just have to get some hay in there. Come on, go. Come on. Okay, everybody, you can go back in. And even among everything, Penny's out here just collecting around and looking for stuff to eat. Tried to catch her yesterday to put her in back with the other girls since it's gonna get cold. I'm hoping to get her tonight. So stay tuned to see what happens with little Miss Pigpen Penny.
When there's a sudden drop in temperatures like this, we like to give our goats herbiotics, which is a supplement from Fir Meadows.
and we mix it with garlic and some molasses to create some lovely dosage balls for them that they take it really easily. These supplements help keep them healthy and protect them from things like pneumonia, which goats are susceptible for when the temperatures go up and down like this.
So getting ready to go out, I have the herbs mixed up for the goats to help with their immunity. Also in this bowl for the chickens, I have grease that I've saved off of the meats that I've cooked and mixed some cayenne pepper in it. Cayenne pepper has something, I believe it's called Caspian, I don't know, but how it's pronounced. But anyway, it has something in it that helps to dilate veins in such a way that allows to increase blood flow. And the whole reason you get frostbite is because when we are cold, our veins constrict. And that's what creates frostbite, because the blood isn't circulating to your extremities. So hopefully this will help the chickens with their wattles, their feet, and their combs. So I'm gonna feed that, mix that in with some corn. And we've got all of the waterers ready. We've got the chicken waterers, the milking goats, the dogs, the pigs, the rabbits, and the buck pen area. Yep, and now just to get my peoples to help me take them out. We'll actually change their waters a couple times a day because we can, we're home, but also because these will freeze up. It is currently 12 degrees outside with a wind chill of I don't know what, and I don't want to know. So we'll brave the cold here in a few minutes. For the rabbits, I've taken out their water bottles and I put in these plastic trays. Okay, buddy, I get to pop this out. It's frozen, solid. It's 15 degrees. So I'll get to pop that out and then replace the water. But I will need both hands. I wrapped the mamas and the babies up last night in case there was a wind. So I'm gonna wrap them and we'll see how everybody's doing. Since mama's nursing, it's super important to keep the water in here for her to get at. But as you can see, the babies are starting to drink water on their own. I actually looked it up to make sure it was okay, but I've thrown in some apple cider vinegar into their water to help boost their immunity and give them some extra vitamins and whatnot too. So we caught Pigpen Penny because we have temperatures where we're gonna have very low wind chills, and we're worried about her, right? So David, what are you gonna do with her?
I'm gonna put her in the chicken coop right now, and then all the other chickens will go in later tonight, so that she needs to be in there to keep warm with all the other chickens.
Yeah, so you're just gonna close the door behind her?
Close the door behind her. She's fine. She's had plenty of food today and water, so she's all right.
Penny, we love you, Penny. We want to keep you safe. It's evening of the first day, and this little rooster looks like he has a little bit of blackening on his comb. Speaks for a little bit of frostbite. The older rooster, he had that happen to him last year, but it's all healed up from now. So I think he's gonna be okay. Everybody else looks really good. So far, so good. The key to keeping the goats in a good place is making sure they have a lot of hay. As you can see, they have at least a bale broken up there. Those guys are fighting over grain down there because Maple's a bully. So when this cold snaps down, I'm gonna remedy that a little bit. But in the meantime, everything looks good down here in the barn. And you two are just happy, huh? Hey, are you two just happy? This is your kind of weather? Livestock guardian dogs originated from the mountains of the Great Pyrenees, which are, I believe, between Spain and France. So Thor and Sophie, who is also part Pyrenees, you guys are happy in this weather, huh? Yeah? Good work, guys. Look at how fluffy Prince is this morning. You cold, bud? Pigs seem to be handling everything just fine. We saw them all hunkered down in there last night. David's fed them, taken the ice water out, put it in warm water from our bathtub. Ironically, he tried to turn off the hot wire last night to go in. It is frozen in the on position, so that is okay. Putting out our bacon grease with cayenne and corn and layer feed. They are not having it.
They're like, what's this white stuff?
I think there's some that we even have on our flock. This is their first winter, so
Yeah, I think so.
the Bielfelders, they're like, what? Look, they're the first ones out because they're not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, look at this.
But Floofy
Found an egg inside the coop, but it's broken. It froze.
Oh yeah.
It froze overnight or something.
Oh yeah.
So we can't use it, but I mean, that's what was inside the coop when I opened the door.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Floofy says, I got fur, I got fluff on my feet. I'll come on out. Right, Floofy? The chicken's trying to get back in the coop.
Yeah.
They're going back in. They came out. They saw what it was about. They're not having it.
They're like, no.
Floofy, you're either brave or they won't let you back into the coop. Which is it? Maybe a little bit of both? The kids help us swap out waters, but in the morning and in the evening, we like to go and check on the animals too.
Right.
Make sure everybody's doing okay. The kids are good at it, but I think it just gives us more peace of mind that we can put our eyes on them and see how everybody's doing.
I happen to have the day off today, so I'm happy to help out with chores and things like that. But the more hands available, the better. But also, we'll talk about this on our live stream probably a little bit more, is, what can you and I do by ourselves, even without the kids, as they get ready to grow up and move out. So
absolutely,
we got to be able to do this even when it's cold. So.
Feels like it gets to a certain temperature and then cold is just cold as long as there's no wind.
I can't feel my fingers. I can't feel my fingers.
My face is starting to feel numb, so I think it's time to go in. But
for a nice hot cup of coffee, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I've been looking forward to this morning.
Yeah, me too.
We hope that you stay warm and well. Join us next time for some more great content from Maplewood Homestead. If you've enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.